Hello and welcome to your next installment in your preparation for Avengers Doomsday, where I do all the homework so you don't have to, you lazy f***. And in this video, we are covering Season 1, Episode 1 of Loki. Now, personally, I would say if there is only one recap that you are able to watch, this is the show you should pay attention to because it is a very important plot point in the entire Multiverse saga. And if you have not seen my recap of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you can do so by clicking the link above. But without further ado, let's get into Season 1, Episode 1 of Loki. Episode 1 starts off during that scene in Endgame where the Avengers go back in time to get the Tesseract. If you don't remember, basically, Tony got his shit knocked loose. Hulk was like, man, fuck these stairs, man. And Loki ended up getting the Tesseract and escaping. Well, we get to see what happened when Loki escaped. So Loki teleports to some desert in Mongolia. Then we see these random niggas come out of this portal and the black lady like, we got this nigga. Loki like, who the fuck are you? Bitch, we are the Time Variance Authority, and we are arresting your ass for crimes against Sacred Timeline. So put your motherfucking hands up, bitch. Loki like, man, if y'all don't get y'all Timu Robocop looking ass the fuck up on... Damn! They whacked this shit in slow-mo. So they arrest his ass and then they put some charge in the ground, which resets the timeline. So they get to this building and Loki tries to run, but that black lady like, stupid ass nigga, and teleports his ass right back. Then she takes him into this room and the giant robot like, let me see that dick! Bitch, don't touch me. This is fine Asgardian leather. And I'm trying to see some Asgardian dick! That's some Asgardian dick, all right. Then he gets to one room where he has to take some stupid ass ticket and wait for something. Then Miss Minutes comes on the TV and gives the rundown on everything that's gonna happen. She talks about a multiversal war that almost destroyed everything. But these fuck ass timekeepers came in and is like, man, we always gotta fix shit. And they reorganized the multiverse into a single timeline, which is the sacred timeline. And basically, these niggas are managing the flow of time and catching everyone who veers off the path that these bitch-ass timekeepers made. Then we're introduced to Mobius and Mobius investigating some shit that went wrong, and that's the 6th attack that happened on them this week. Then they come across this little girl, and he's like, yo, who the fuck did this? The little girl like, that nigga right there, and points to a picture of the devil. Then some random dude in a suit comes to a portal and hands Mobius a file, but that file belongs to Loki. Then we cut to Loki standing trial and we are introduced to Ravonna Renslayer. Renslayer is like, bitch, do you plead guilty or not guilty? What? Not guilty? The fuck? I ain't do shit. You should be going after them bitch ass Avengers. Bitch, I ain't hear about the Avengers. What they did was supposed to happen. Your ass escaping was not. So after some bullshit, they end up finding Loki guilty and sentence him to be reset. But then Mobius comes in like, hey, I might be able to use this nigga. Renslayer like, fine, but if shit goes south, I'ma tie your ass up. I'ma fucking yeah. Then Mobius takes him to a room and they start talking their shit. Mobius is like, what the fuck do you want to do with your life? Loki like, bitch, I want to be king. King of what? Everything, nigga. Okay, after that, then what? I mean, shit, I don't know. Then Mobius shows Loki everything he's done up to the point of him being captured. Mobius is like, for someone born to rule, you seem to lose a lot. Man, shut the fuck up, bitch. Then Loki is like, man, y'all ain't shit. You don't want shit anywhere. Oh, really? Bet. Then they show Loki the shit that hasn't happened yet, like the events of Thor the Dark World where his mom died. Then the black lady who is Hunter B-15 calls Mobius because there is an apparent situation happening, but she just starts grilling his ass. Why the fuck bitch, are you talking doing my job? That nigga needs to be reset. Then she lets him know that another unit has been attacked. Then Mobius goes to check on Loki, but Loki got the fuck up out of there. So Loki goes up to one dude and is like, give me the fucking Tesseract or I'm gonna take your ass right here. Dude like, damn, okay. Then he gets a Tesseract, but then he sees other Infinity Stones just lying around. Turns out these motherfuckers just use them shits as paperweights. Then Hunter B-15 comes in like, oh, I got your stupid ass, Nick. Then he teleports himself back to the room where he was earlier and begins to watch the rest of his life play out, from Odin dying all the way up to his own death. This nigga is for some reason laughing and shit, but then Hunter B-15 comes in like, give me them ones, nigga. But while they fighting, Loki gets that device off his neck and puts it on her and starts to teleport her shit. This nigga just having fun, just teleporting her again and again and shit. Then Mobius comes in and they start talking more shit. And then we come to find out that Mobius needs help tracking down a dangerous variant. But here's the thing, that dangerous variant is Loki. Basically, another Loki variant. Then we cut to Oklahoma in 1858, where some TVA agents are investigating some shit, but then they see someone at a distance. But that person ends up burning all their asses alive, and the episode ends there. Episode 2 starts off as some fuck-ass Renaissance fair taking place in the 80s. Then them TVA niggas walking through a portal really thinking they're the shit. But one of the attendees is like, bitch, what the fuck are you wearing? But they ain't trying to hear shit she gotta say. They have a variant to catch. They close in on one of the tents like, we got your ass now. But the intercom starts blasting and shit like, hey, what the fuck going on? All y'all niggas ready to shit about to go down this motherfucker. And out of nowhere, somebody comes out of the shadows like, let me bless you real quick, and takes control of one of the TVA agents. So that mind-controlled TVA agent starts sliming niggas out. Then she passes out suddenly, and that supposed Loki variant kills that last dude and exits through a time portal while dragging that first agent. Then we got to Loki sitting at an office desk and being tested by Miss Minutes on how the TVA works and shit. Then Mobius comes in like, hey nigga, put this shit on. It's time to work. Then we cut to Hunter B-15 briefing everybody on a recent attack, which is what we saw in the beginning. She like, look nigga, I don't know exactly what the fuck happened, but we know it's a Loki variant. Loki like, a great value Loki. Could never match up to me. B-15 like, bitch, turn around. And when he does, it says variant on the back. Loki like, oh, you think this is funny? Oh, I think it's very funny. You just mad because Mobius got a cleaner lineup than your ass. My shit clean. Don't you ever disrespect me like that, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Both of you. So Mobius continues to brief and mentions how Loki variants are some of the most pruned variants in the TVA. Loki like, damn, I'm really like that? They about to go and Loki like, now that I have my powers back, you know I could betray y'all niggas if I want to, right? Then how you gonna be able to see the timekeepers, dumbass? Oh shit, you right. Then they teleport to the Renaissance Fair and Loki's like, why don't y'all motherfuckers just go to the time right before the attack happens? Because, bitch, a Nexus event destabilizes the flow of time. The branch is still growing and evolving, so we gotta show up in real time. Then they get to the location and they trying to figure out what happened to C20. This is C20, by the way. Someone suggested that she got pruned, but B-15 like, man, a Loki could never. Loki like, bitch, yes the fuck we could. Don't underestimate us. This nigga is wasting our time. Shut the fuck up. Loki, continue. I'm just saying, the reason why you niggas keep getting your shit slimed out is because y'all keep underestimating this bitch ass Loki variant. I know this because I used to pull the same shit back in Asgard. You are wasting time. Yeah, Loki, can you hurry the fuck up, please? Look, I know this nigga's process and I can lead you right to this motherfucker, but you need to promise me something. Sure, what is it? 1, that you won't prune my ass once your job is done, and 2, I get to speak to the timekeepers. Man, this thing on some bullshit. Reset the timeline. So they reset the timeline. Then we cut to Mobius in Ravonna Renslayer's office. Ravonna like, look, nigga, y'all fucking up this mission. Mobius like, look, bitch, I just need a little more time with this Loki variant so I can catch the one that we are chasing. All right, fine, nigga, but it's your last chance. And if you fuck this up again, on timekeepers, it's your booty cheeks. So Mobius signs the document. Then he notices that the pen is from a certain high school. That will be very important later on. Then we cut to Loki at a desk going through the case files of that bitch ass Loki variant. And the worker behind him is like, yo, can you shut the fuck up? Lame man, nigga. So while going through the files, he notices something while looking through a file pertaining to the destruction of Asgard. And it is the fact that there is no variance energy detected. So he takes it back to Mobius and explains how Nexus events have no effect on apocalypses. Therefore, that bitch ass Loki variant is more than likely hiding in timelines where an apocalypse is imminent. Mobius is like, nigga, I don't believe you. Well, then let's test it the fuck out. So they go to Pompeii just before the volcano erupts, and Loki like, hey, the fuck going on, bitch? I'm a real nigga named Loki, and y'all about to die in this motherfucker. That volcano over there is gonna fuck y'all up. Then the volcano erupts, and while Mobius reads the tempad, he notices that there is no variance energy detected, nor is there a branch in the timeline. So Loki's theory was correct. So they go back to the TVA to do some more research, and they find this bitch-ass variance location. But when they take it to Renslayer, she like, fuck no. I'm not sending the task force over there. Mobius like, come on, man, stop being such a hoe-ass nigga. All right, fine. But remember what I said earlier? Yeah, if I fuck up, it's my booty cheeks. So they start getting ready, and Mobius gives Loki some knives. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell no. This nigga done lost his rabbit-ass mind. All right, niggas, let's do this. Then we get to the location, which takes place in Alabama in the year 2050. They go into the store to find the variant and they split up, but the variant already got cameras on they ass. Then this nigga sets a tempad down, which has a countdown going, and it's more than likely gonna be a bomb. So they start sweeping the store and they come across a random nigga shopping for flowers. What? During a hurricane, motherfucker? Oh, hell no, that's the variant. So B-15 walks up to that random nigga slowly, but when she gets close enough, Got your ass. And green shit goes from that dude to B-15 and old boy passes out. Now the Loki variant is in control of Hunter B-15. She like, why the fuck would they send you after me? Cause I'm that nigga. Then we cut to Mobius and the other niggas and they find C20 all cracked out and shit. Then we cut back to Loki and the variant and she passes her green shit to another nigga and now that bitch ass variant is in control of that motherfucker. Loki like, how about you stop being a cowardly ass bitch and show yourself? And that bitch ass variant like, nah. Then Loki like, look, I have an offer, okay? I'ma overthrow these fuck ass timekeepers and I would like to have you by my side. But the variant is like, bitch, I'm not trying to overthrow the timekeepers. Then we cut to Mobius with C20 and she goes on about how she gave the Loki variant the way to find the timekeepers. Then we cut back to Loki and this big nigga starts fucking Loki shit up. But Loki like, stop hiding like a little bitch. Then that variant really does his shit in. But Loki ain't no bitch, so he goes for his get back like, only hoe ass bitches hide like that. Who a hoe ass bitch? Oh shit. It's the variant. Then that variant walks up and removes the hood and it is a female variant of Loki. She like, nigga, this ain't about you. Then that charge that was set from earlier goes off and it ignites other charges throughout the store. But they all end up falling through a portal. Like, what the fuck is going on? And we see a shit ton of branches appearing on the sacred timeline and everyone is losing their shit. Then we cut back to Loki and Sylvie opens up a portal and goes through and then Loki follows her. And that is how the episode ends. Episode 3 opens up with C20 just kicking it with Sylvie in regular clothes. Nah, something ain't right. So they talking they shit and out of nowhere, Sylvie is like, who the fuck is guarding the timekeepers? Bitch, what? Then out of nowhere, the location changes. Yo, what the fuck? Don't worry about that. You my nigga, right? So tell me how many people are guarding the timekeepers. C20 like, hold up. I remember this place, but who the fuck are you? Then we cut to Sylvie blessing C20, showing that Sylvie was mind controlling this bitch. Sylvie's like, how the fuck do I find the elevator to the timekeepers? Damn, bitch, you don't gotta yell. They're golden. Then we cut to Sylvie entering the TVA. She tries to bless one nigga, but that shit didn't work, so she ends up pruning his ass. Then some other TVA agents try to jump her, but they fail. Then Loki comes through that same portal and remembers, oh shit, I got my knives. So Loki hawks her shit down. So they get to fighting, but Ravonna Renslayer pull up like, hey, y'all better not be fucking. Sylvie like, bitch, I will off this nigga right now. Do it then, ho. No, y'all ain't gonna do shit. So then Loki uses his tempad to create a portal and him and Sylvie fall through. Sylvie tries to use the tempad, but that shit is out of battery. Then when Loki gets up, she tries to kill him, but stupid ass nigga. Then he takes a tempad and she's obviously like, give me that shit back. But Loki like, come get it back in blood, fuck nigga. But just as they're about to fight, a little meteor bursts through that motherfucker. Sylvie like, where in the fuck did you send us? It turns out they're on a planet named Lamentus 1. So apparently this big ass moon is headed right towards them, but pieces of it are already fucking shit up. And apparently this is one apocalypse where nobody makes it out alive. So they promptly get their ass the fuck up out of there and find some more shelter. And in there, Sylvie tries to bless Loki, but Loki like, bitch, I'm already blessed. So Sylvie like, fine nigga, let's fight then. Yo, why the fuck you always want to fight? Look, bitch, let's just work together for the time being, okay? We about to die in this bitch anyway. Man, fuck, come on. So they get to some random ass house and Sylvie ready to fuck some shit up. But Loki like, bitch, that is not how you enter somebody's house. Sylvie like, man, watch a real bitch work. Surprise, mother. Oh, shit. Sylvie gets her shit blown back and Loki like, look, nigga, I mean no harm. The old lady inside like, bullshit. Then Loki notices a picture of the old lady with her husband and then he shapeshift into that nigga and try to fool the old lady. Oh my goodness. Honey, you look so beautiful. Nice try. That nigga has never said anything nice to me. So they start talking their shit, and then they're informed that everybody has made their way onto the evacuation vessel, and the way to get there is via train at the edge of town. But getting a ticket is extremely difficult. So they get to the train station and finagle their way onto the train. Hey, can I sit there? Why the fuck can't you just sit right there? See, the lighting there is just a little bit better. Man, just sit the fuck down. So they get to talking their shit, mainly about their childhood. Champagne motherfuckers? Shit, I'll take one. Sylvie? Nah, I'm good. Shit, give me hers too. Then we cut to Sylvie waking up from a nap and Loki is lit as fuck. Another. Then some security guards come in like, where the fuck y'all tickets at, man? Obviously, they ain't got none, so they start fighting. Loki shooting some green shit, and after watching this again, I am highly suspecting that in Doomsday, Dr. Doom is going to kill Loki and take his power. So they throw Loki out of the train, and Sylvie follows because she needs that temp pad. So Sylvie like, bitch, give me the temp pad. But when Loki makes it appear, that shit is busted beyond repair. Mind you, on a planet that is about to be completely eradicated by another moon. So in frustration, Sylvie angrily ejaculates some green shit. Loki's standing there like, damn, I really fucked up. So he sits next to Sylvie and they start talking some more shit, but then they come up with the bright idea to find the Ark and hijack it to be able to escape the planet. So they walk and talk some more shit, and Sylvie explains how her enchantment works. Basically, she has to create a fantasy in their minds that is formed by their memories. That's how she enchanted C20 in the beginning of the episode, using a memory from before she joined the TVA. Wait, hold on. The fuck you just say? Yeah, she was a regular person before joining TVA. Hold the fuck up. I was told that everybody who works for the TVA was created by the Timekeepers. Well, bitch, they lied. They are all variants just like us. They just don't know that. So then they start hauling ass to the Ark, but more and more meteors start smacking they shit. Then one big ass meteor hits the Ark and destroys it. So guess what? Everybody in this bitch finna die. And that's how the episode ends. Episode 4 starts off with a flashback in Asgard, and we see a young Sylvie just minding her business and shit. And some TVA agents led by Ravonna Renslayer pull up like, we got her ass. Little bitch, you have the right to remain silent in this motherfucker. Anything you say or do may be used against your bitch ass in court. And then they reset the timeline. So they take Sylvie to the TVA and show her going through the same process that Loki went through in the beginning. But when she gets to stand trial, she munches on Ravonna's shit, stomps on her foot, takes a temp pad, and dips. Then we cut to Ravonna in real time entering this misty ass room, which turns out to be where the Timekeepers are located. Then we cut to Ravonna and Mobius talking their shit, and Mobius like, look, bitch, we need to get access to C20 if we have any chance of finding Loki and Sylvie. Ravonna like, C20? That bitch is dead. What? How the fuck she die? She was fine like yesterday. Man, Sylvie scrambled her mind and shit. That's why, nigga. Find the motherfucking variants, bitch. Then we cut to Lamentus 1 and Loki and Sylvie just sitting there like, damn, we really about to die in this motherfucker. Then Sylvie tells Loki about her childhood and how she got taken by the TVA and shit, and basically how she grew up in apocalypses the entire time. Loki like, you know what? You doing that as a child is low-key fired. I fucks with you for real. Really? Bitch, are we having a moment? Apparently that moment makes what's called a temporal lock, and the TVA gets a drop on the ass. So back on Lamentus 1, and just as they're about to die, 2 portals open up and they walk through it where they end up getting arrested. So let me get this straight, you hoe ass bitch. I stop you from getting your shit pruned. I give you a fly ass jacket and you lose that shit. I let you work alongside me, and this is how you repay me? Man, shut the fuck up. The TVA is lying to your ass. Man, throw this nigga in the portal. So they throw Loki into this portal, and it ends up being some prison where Loki has to relive a bad memory. This memory turns out to be him getting his shit smacked by Sif again and again and again. But one thing to pay attention to is how Sif says that Loki deserves to be alone and will always be a lonely ass bitch. And yes, she says those words exactly. Then we cut to Ravonna and Mobius, and Ravonna like, why the fuck are you not interrogating Loki? Mobius like, I need to speak with the female one. Ravonna like, fuck no. That bitch is dangerous. Man, fine, man. Yeah, nigga. Then we cut back to Loki going through that shit with Sif again, and he's like, look, bitch, you got it, all right? I'm a piece of shit who decided to fuck with you because I have a fear of being alone, okay? Come on, get your lame ass up. You are alone, bitch, and you always will be. Cut off my motherfucking hair, man. This shit was expensive, too. Then Mobius comes in like, come on, nigga, bring your ass. We need to talk. So they sit down, and Loki's like, all right, nigga, the fuck is going on between you and Sylvie? Man, I ain't telling you shit. Nigga, I will throw your ass back in that time loop. All right, nigga, damn. Look, I was the one pulling all the strings, okay? Sylvie was just a pawn in my motherfucking plan. And when I complete said plan, I'm kicking her shit to the curb. Well, that's not gonna happen because we already pruned her shit. The fuck you just say? Oh yeah, we took her ass out, gang. Light work, as usual. She tried to fight, but Hunter B-15 slimed her shit out. See, that shit hurt Loki, but he tried to play it off like, man, I don't give a fuck. Bullshit. I know that look. You want some booty. No. Yes, you do. You want some butt. Mobius, was she pruned? Hold up. What? Nigga, did you fall in love with yourself? First off, her name is Sylvie. And I don't give a fuck. Bitch, is she alive? Yes, nigga, chill. But let's talk about your plan with the TVA. Nigga, Nigga, what plan? You're all variants. Every single one of you. You all had lives and shit, and the TVA took that from you. See, this nigga on some fuck shit again. You know what? Take him away. You know what, man? Fuck all this. You know what? You a bitch. Your mama a bitch. Your daddy a bitch. And oh yeah, your Ravona's bitch. Then we cut to B15 going into Sylvie's room. She opens up a portal and is like, nigga, come on. Then Sylvie follows. Then we cut to Ravonna and Mobius celebrating finally closing that case with Loki. Mobius like, why the fuck did you not let me interrogate Sylvie? Because, bitch, all you've been doing this whole time was fucking shit up. Also, the timekeepers want to oversee Loki and Sylvie being pruned with you there. Okay, fine. So, the fuck going on with C20? Ravonna like, why the fuck are you asking so many questions? You know what, nigga? Fine, I'll tell you the truth. I'm trying to protect your stupid ass. C20 lost her rabbit ass mind with her encounter with Sylvie, and I don't want to see that shit happen to you, all right? We're friends, allies, teammates, co-workers. All right, bitch, you don't have to keep friends on my ass. So while Ravonna's putting some shit on the shelf, Mobius switches his tempad with Ravonna's and gets the fuck out of there. Then we cut to Sylvie and B15, and B15 like, bitch, what did you do to my head? I only showed you your life before the TVA. That's a fucking lie. I was created by the TVA. Whatever I saw in my head, you created that shit. I can't create new memories, fuck nigga. I can only use what is already there. You're a variant, just like me. So prove it then, bitch. So Sylvie enchants B15 and shows her her life before the TVA. B15 like, damn, he wasn't lying. So what the fuck are we finna do now? Then we cut to Mobius at some TVA archive using Ravonna's tempad. And while going through it, he finds a video of C20 being interrogated. And she like, look, nigga, I'm a variant. You a variant. Everybody in this motherfucker is a variant. Then we see someone coming to stop the video. But when Mobius zooms in, it turns out to be Ravonna Renslayer. Now Mobius is shook because he realized that not only was Ravonna lying to his ass this whole time, but Loki was telling the truth. Then we cut to Loki in that time loop and Mobius comes in like, look, nigga, I was wrong. You were right. Now let's go save Sylvie. But when they go back through the portal, Ravonna and other TVA agents are waiting for his ass. And she like, bitch, I know you took my tempad. You know what? Yeah, I did. And bitch, you were lying to me this whole time. I trusted your black ass. Prune this nigga. And they promptly prune that nigga. Then they get Loki and Sylvie and take them to the golden elevator where they go up to see the timekeepers. So they enter that misty ass room and stand before the timekeepers. So they get to talking they shit, but then the timekeepers are like, you know what, man? Delete these niggas. Ravonna tried to use her remote, but her shit not working. Turns out B15 came in clutch with her own shit and sets Loki and Sylvie free. So they get to fighting and Sylvie knocks Ravonna's ass out. Then throws the spear at one of the timekeepers, chopping his motherfucking head off. But when his head rolls onto the floor, she picks it up and sees that his head is robotic. Hold up. The timekeepers were fake ass robots this whole time. Then who the fuck really created the TVA? So they just standing there like, damn, we really thought that was it. Then Loki like, look, I need to tell you something. What? Bitch. You ain't gonna say shit. Then Ravonna tries to prune Sylvie, but Sylvie takes that shit from her and is like, bitch, start talking. And that's how the episode ends. Psych, there is a post-credit scene. So Loki wakes up and is like, damn, am I dead? Nah, but you need to come with us though. Who the fuck said that? Are those other Loki variants? And that is how the episode really ends. Episode 5 starts off with Loki and the other variants, and Loki's like, yo, where the fuck am I? The old Loki is like, bitch, this is the void, and we gotta go before that big ass monster cloud eats us. So they get the fuck out of there. By the way, that monster cloud is named Eliath. Then we cut back to Sylvie, and she's like, bitch, who the fuck is behind the TVA? I don't know. Yo ass is lying. I'm not. But what I do know is that Loki isn't really dead. Then where the fuck is Loki? He's in a void at the end of time. See, bitch, a timeline isn't fully reset. It's merely transferred to a place where it can't continue growing. I'm telling you this because I also want to know who lied to me. I can help you if you trust me. Then we cut to the Lokis, and our Loki is like, look, niggas, I got a lot of questions. No time. We gotta go or we'll die. Do we have a plan? Yeah. Don't die. Wait, everybody hold the fuck up. All right, can someone explain to me what the hell is going on? These last couple of days have been confusing. I got pruned, woke up here. I haven't showered in days. My ass is... Man, shut your stupid ass up before we all die in this bitch. Come on, get your lame ass up. This place is where the TVA dumps its trash, and that big ass cloud in the sky eats all that trash. Hold up, little nigga. Since when you had all that bass in your voice? Hey, watch your fucking mouth. He's our king. King? The fuck he do to become king? I killed Thor, fuck nigga. Damn, that's a real nigga right there. So they get to their hideout and they're like, why the fuck do you want to go back to the TVA so bad? Cause my bitch is there, nigga. Then we cut to Sylvie and Ravonna tells Miss Minutes to access archives concerning the founding of the TVA and the beginning of time. Sylvie like, nah, fuck that. What about the end of time? Well, at the end of time is a void. You sure about that, bitch? Yes, I went undetected in apocalyptic events because they don't create new branches. So what if someone is hiding behind the void? How do we get there? Bitch, I don't know. The TemPad can't lock onto a destination. Bet, then let's go through the void. Bitch, that is suicide. I don't give no fuck. Miss Minutes like, hold up. There is a void spacecraft. Ooh, yes, do that. Bitch, you lying, ain't you? No. Oh, that's the fuck she is. Oh, you motherfucker. She knocks Ravonna out, takes a TemPad, and hides behind the table. Ravonna like, bitch, you can't run from us forever. A word? Then Sylvie prunes herself. Then we cut to the Lokis just chilling, and they're describing how their Nexus events happened and what led them to the void. Then our Loki's like, man, I'm fucking bored. Look, Alioth is what keeps us here, right? Then let's kill Alioth and get the fuck out of here.
I need your level of illusion, man.
What does this nigga think he is? Man, fuck y'all niggas. So he tries to leave on his own, but when he gets to the exit, he is met by another group of Loki variants. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Then we cut to Sylvie waking up in the void, who is immediately confronted by Alioth. While running, she links with Alioth for a split second and sees some type of location. But as she's booking it, Mobius pulls up in the car like, bitch, get your ass in. Then we cut to the Lokis, and it turns out that the black Loki betrayed the kid Loki and led the other group of Lokis to their location so that he can take the throne. But then we find out that the other Loki betrayed the black Loki and is like, bitch, you ain't getting no throne. That shit is mine. Then the other Lokis in his own group end up betraying him, and our Loki is like, what the fuck is going on? Then they all start fighting each other, and our Loki is like, yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. So him, Kid Loki, and old Loki leave, and they decide to help Loki try to escape. So they try to figure out a plan, but as they see Alioth absolutely fucking shit up, they're like, let's think of something else. Then Sylvie and Mobius pull up like, yo, the fuck going on, niggas? Then Loki's like, great, you're here. Now we can kill Alioth. Kill Alioth? The fuck type of dumbass plan is that? No, we need to enchant it to get past it in order to see who's really behind all this shit. Then we cut to Ravonna, and she opens up a chamber, and it turns out B-15 is inside that cell. B-15 like, why the fuck am I here? Because you were disloyal. Bitch, disloyal to what? The timekeepers aren't real. That changes nothing. That changes everything. No. You know what this is about? You don't really give a fuck about protecting TVA. You're on the same mission as Sylvie. You want to find out who is behind the TVA as well. But here's the thing. You don't want it as bad as Sylvie does. Then we come back to Loki and Sylvie, and they're just talking their shit, and Loki like, damn, it's cold, ain't it? And he conjures up a blanket over him and Sylvie on some smooth shit. Then we get to the part where they're about to face Alioth. Mobius takes the TemPad and goes back to the TVA. Then they have this plan to get close enough to Alioth so that Sylvie can enchant it. So Loki tries to distract Alioth, but Loki don't really give a fuck and focuses on Sylvie. But just as Alioth is about to eat Sylvie, the old Loki casts a projection of Asgard, and Alioth makes a beeline for that. While distracted, Loki and Sylvie are able to enchant Alioth, which opens up a path past the void to the end of time. And that's how the episode ends. Episode 6 starts off with Loki and Sylvie walking towards the Citadel we saw at the end of episode 5. They get to the door and Sylvie is hesitant to kick that shit down. Loki like, don't tell me your ass is scared now. First off, bitch, I ain't scared. I'm a real ass nigga. I just need a moment. Then the door opens up by itself and they walk in. I ain't gonna lie, man, this shit is creepy. I hope nothing jumps out and scares me. Ah! Oh my god. Yo, fuck you, Tara Strong. Anyway, she like, the fuck going on? This motherfucking Citadel at the end of the time. He who remains really fucks with y'all niggas. Man, who the fuck is that? That's the nigga that created all this shit. Now look, He Who Remains wants to give y'all a deal where we put you back into the timeline and we can continue doing our shit. We can give you bitches everything y'all wanted. Loki, I know your ass wanted to beat the Avengers, kill Thanos, all that other shit. And guess what? He could put Sylvie there right with you. And y'all could do all that fucking and sucking y'all want to do on each other. Don't look at me like that, Sylvie. I know you want some dick. Loki like, nah, fuck all that. We write our own destinies now. All right, have it your way. Ho ass nigga. Then she disappears and they keep going. Then we cut to the TVA and Ravonna like, where the fuck you been? Handling some shit, bitch. Now hit them files you need. This ain't the files I asked for. He said those files would be more useful. Who? Man, stop asking so many fucking questions. Then we cut back to Loki and Sylvie, still creeping through that citadel. Then a door swings open, and there is Jonathan Majors. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, he who remains. He like, come on, bitches. Let's talk in my office. So we cut to them in the elevator, and Loki like, so you're just a man? Flesh and blood. What, does that disappoint you? Sylvie like, no, it just makes you easier to kill. Stupid ass nigga. Got your ass. Yo, why the fuck can I hit this bitch? Then the elevator opens and he who remains is like, man, come on with your slow ass. So they follow him, but they're still at guard. Man, sit your white asses down. See, this seems very racially motivated in this motherfucker. Then we cut to the TVA and Mobius pulls up on Ravonna like, hey bitch, I need that fade. So what, you're gonna prove me? I want to, but I ain't no fuck asshole like you. Mobius, I couldn't let you get in the way of our mission. Bitch, what mission? We have all been lied to. Then she tries to call security, but Mobius like, yeah, that shit ain't happening now that we know your little secret. Remember that pen from earlier? Then we cut to some school in Ohio and they are hawking B-15 down. They get to an office and that one hunter's like, yeah, I got your ass now. Wait, hold on. You need to see this. Then Ravonna Renslayer walks in some regular clothes like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Judge Renslayer? The fuck? That ain't my name. Who the hell are y'all and why the fuck are you in my school? If you haven't caught on yet, before the TVA, Ravonna Renslayer was a school principal. And now B-15 is about to spill some major tea. Then we cut back to the Lokis and he who remains like, hey, how the hell y'all been? Y'all knees good and shit? I don't think you understand what's going on here, but you lost. We found you. Yeah, no shit, you found me. Really? You trying that shit again? With your slow ass. Look, let me make this simple. I know exactly what you're gonna do before you're even gonna do it. In fact, I know it all. I know everything y'all did at the TVA. I know about Lamentus. In fact, wasn't y'all trying to fuck on Lamentus right before y'all about to die? Yeah, I saw all of that. Y'all was ready to get busy. Sylvie like, no, we broke out of your little game and that's how we got here. Wrong. The truth is, every step you two motherfuckers took to get here, I paved the road. All you two did was walk down it. Bitch, I even have all the shit that y'all are going to do written down. Then we cut to Mobius and Ravonna like, someone had to have created the TVA for a reason. And what about the other niggas that got pruned, huh? They didn't deserve that shit. Nigga, do you know what would happen if the TVA didn't prune branches? Niggas would die. You mean have free will? No one has free will except the one in charge. You know what, bitch? It's time for my fate. I promise you don't want these problems, Mobius. Oh, I think I do. Oh, damn, bitch, damn. Oh, look, okay, all right, you got it, OG. Wait, hold on, where the fuck you going? In search of free will. Then we cut to he who remains and he like, look, I know my methods may not be the best, but without the TVA, everything burns. Loki like, what the hell are you so afraid of then? Bitch, me. And who the fuck are you? I'm a lot of things, nigga. A ruler, a conqueror, and some other shit. But let me break this down for you. You see that nigga right there? That's me. I discovered that there were universes stacked on top of my own and that the other me's in those universes were figuring that shit out as well. We started talking and trading resources and shit, but some versions of me, they didn't have the best intentions in mind. They just wanted to conquer shit. And this led out to an all-out multiversal war in this motherfucker, and all of us almost died. But then I came across Goliath, and I weaponized that motherfucker, and I ended the multiversal war. Once I isolated our timeline, all I needed to do was manage the flow of time, hence the TVA, the timekeepers, and all that other bullshit, hence ages upon ages of shit not hitting the fan. So guess what? You're welcome, bitch. See, y'all thought I was the bad guy, but in reality, I keep you bitches safe. And here's the thing, if you think I'm evil, just wait until you motherfuckers meet my variants. I'm telling y'all niggas, I've lived 1,000,000 lifetimes and have seen every outcome possible. The TVA is the only thing that works. Man, this nigga is lying. Bitch, no the fuck I'm not. So what, you just gonna continue to prune innocent lives? No, you two will. Look, y'all niggas got two options. Option one, you kill me and all this shit hits the fan and now you have to deal with an infinite amount of my ass. Or two, y'all run this shit. Wait, why would you want to give up being in control? Being honest, I'm too over this shit, man. I've been trying to find someone to take over this shit and it turns out to be you two. But man, you treated people's lives like some type of game. Look, it's not personal. It's practical. It was personal to me. Hey, shut your bitch ass up. Murderer, hypocrite, acting like you got some type of moral high ground in this motherfucker. Didn't you burn niggas alive? And you, bitch, didn't you kill 80 people in 2 days? We all villains in this motherfucker. You know what? Let me calm down. But now you can have the chance to do it all for a good reason. Then there's some distant rumbling in the background, and He Who Remains is like, oh shit, we just crossed the threshold. So I lied about earlier when I said I knew everything. I mean, I did, but up to a certain point. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen now. So what now? You're just gonna let us decide your fate? I mean, yeah. I already gave you bitches your options. Either you take over this shit or you kill me, which will lead to another multiversal war, and I just end up right back here anyways. Nah, this motherfucker's lying again. Bitch, how many times do I gotta tell your dumbass I'm not lying? What the fuck you think you talking to? Wait, hold up, Sylvie. Bitch, what are you doing? Look, let's just talk. This nigga might not be lying, and I don't give a fuck. So they start fighting, and He Who Remains is enjoying all this shit. But then it gets to a point where Sylvie almost gets him, but Loki stops her like, yo, chill the fuck out, Sylvie. Oh, let me bang, bro. No, Sylvie, I can't let you bang. Oh, let me bang. Oh, let me bang. Sylvie, you already banged. No, I want to bang again. Look, let's just talk this out. We can get through this together. Then she kisses him. But after a certain point, she's like, got your stupid ass, and pushes him through a portal. Now it's just her and He Who Remains. Okay, wait, hold on, Sylvie. Remember what he said. The entire multiverse could be at stake if he's not lying. Sylvie, no. Sylvie, hold on. Stop and think. Stop and think for a second, Sylvie. You stupid fucking bitch. Oh my god, she's so fucking stupid. Why the fuck? And then He Who Remains drops his cold ass line like, see you soon. And you can see it on her dumbass fucking face. She immediately realizes that she fucked up, that this nigga was not lying, and that she has single-handedly fucked the entire multiverse. Yeah, look at what you did, Sylvie. Look at all those branches. Know that all of that is happening because of you. Then we cut to the motherfuckers at the TVA, and they're like, damn, we are really about to die. And then Loki's sitting there like, damn, she really got my ass. But after some time, he gets up and goes to look for Mobius. And when he finds him, he's like, look, man, we fucked up. We freed the timeline and we unleashed a really dangerous motherfucker into the multiverse. And we need to get ready. Wait, hold up, son. I get that, but who the hell are you? What? Then Loki looks outside to see what once used to be 3 statues of the Timekeepers. It is now a statue of Kang the Conqueror. So if you haven't caught on, Loki's in another universe. And that is how season 1 ends. If you made it to the end of the video, I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it will help out so much. And I also hope you understand by seeing this video why to this day it is still fuck Sylvie. But we're done with Loki. I hope you tune in next time where I cover the first movie of the Multiverse Saga, which is Black Widow. Safe travel, young one.